What is up, beautiful people? Welcome to the On a Mission series. I'm on a mission. I'm getting my pro card this season. That is what's happening. I am putting it out there right here and now. Today is Sunday, March 5th. However, you are watching this on Monday, June 12th, and it is my peak week for Junior Nationals. So this go round, I wanted to do things a little bit differently. You guys know I have been documenting my bodybuilding journey for the past 4 years. It's crazy to think that I have been doing this for 4 years. It went by fast. And in the past, like every season, I always, do my prep vlogs as I go along. This season, I wanted to do it differently. I wanted to bring you a series. And I also wanted to make sure that I am staying focused. Now, everybody is different. I am very self-aware. I know what makes myself tick and talk. I know what's going to keep me focused, and I know what's going to deviate me from being focused. And I have found that sometimes when I'm prepping and I'm sharing the journey along the way, it leaves room for me to get into my head. Now, I'm not saying that not sharing means you won't get into your head. That's not it at all. I'm just specifically speaking for me. So I'm sure you've seen other videos like in regards to just fitness, nutrition, and bodybuilding along the way. But as far as like what's going to make this different is you for the whole week, you're getting my real, raw, true thoughts, feelings, and emotions throughout my 15 weeks out, because yeah, this past Saturday made me 15 weeks out. Something that I have struggled with in the past is believing in myself, in my abilities, and being able to achieve my goals. And it's very interesting because there have been several times where I wanted to give up, but the one thing that keeps me going is faith the size of a mustard seed, and there's just something in me. There's just something in me that's saying, no, you need to keep going. I know this is what I'm supposed to do, especially at this point in my life where things have changed so much for me, just like career-wise, like things just aren't looking the way I imagined. And I've just been forced to say, you know what, God? Okay, your will, not mine. I'm just going to go with it. And so with that, it's been a little bit tricky, but even with my own personal bodybuilding journey and my goals, there's still something in me that's saying, no, you were made for this. This is what you're supposed to be doing. And that is what keeps me going and keeps me focused. So one thing that I have been thinking since January, I haven't said it out loud until yesterday. And I'll put the screenshot up because I sent it to Alexis. I don't just want my pro card. I want to win the overall. Everything that I do in prep, or just no, everything that I do just in my everyday life, I question myself, hey, is this going to help me get the overall? Because if the answer is no, then I need to stop. When you're getting that peanut butter out, and we've all done it where you get that extra lick, is that extra lick going to help me win the overall? No. So we're not doing it. So I said it out loud. I'm saying it here. I said it to Alexa. She said, you will. You just need to keep, what did she say? She said, you will. And then after that, we were talking. She's like, just keep doing what you're doing and you're going to get it. You know what you want to do. So one thing about Alexis that I love is she sets her goals high. She does not care. And I love that about her. And she'll set a goal. She's like, this is my goal. This is what I'm doing. And if it doesn't happen, I'll deal with it then. So life and death are in the power of the tongue. You can manifest things. You guys know, you've heard of manifestation. And so that's basically what I've been telling myself. It's like, you know what? I'm getting my pro card at Junior Nats and I'm taking the overall. Now, if that doesn't happen, cool. I'll just deal with it then. But as of right now, in this very moment, that's where my head at. and that is what's happening. So you guys buckle up, because like I said, every day this week you're going to get a video from my On a Mission series. It's going to be real, it's going to be raw, it's just going to be all the things. I've never done a series like this before. I don't think I've been this, I mean, I share a lot of things, but to just be this detailed with everything and just truly showing you every aspect of the journey, it's going to be good. So with that being said, welcome to episode 1, March on a Mission. Let's go. All right, you guys, coming at you real raw and out of bed. It is Monday, March 6th. I slept in, which I needed the sleep. Actually, yesterday, I felt like I was getting sick. Like I could tell I had a fever for a moment. I just started feeling really run down. And I know my body well enough to know that, hey, yeah, I think you're overdoing it. And it's not prep, it's just work has been crazy and getting, just life. But yesterday was a true off day, so I did nothing. I didn't train, I didn't do cardio, I didn't edit, I didn't do anything. I just relaxed, and then I got some good sleep, so had a major drop. Today isn't actually my check-in. I'm off today, and so on my off days, I like to practice my posing, so that's what I was doing. I look tighter. I had a major drop, 2 pounds, and that could also be why I was feeling run down, because body's just trying to adapt to everything. However, I'm feeling good. I said it out loud to Alexis yesterday. I told her, I want to win the overall. And she said, you will. Just keep doing what you're doing. So just, those affirmations and putting them out there, I don't know why that's a big scary one for me to put out there, but I'm putting it out there. And like I said, if it doesn't happen, then I will deal with it when it gets there. But right now, that's the goal. Hello, it is Wednesday, March 8th, just getting off of work. I am starving, okay? So right now I am carb cycling. That's how we always do things with my prep. So I will have, I think I have 2 low days and 1 high day. So my 2 low days were at 1765. And I feel that because keep in mind, my maintenance is 2,600 calories. I have only been in prep now for 3 weeks. Yes, 3 weeks. Jordan told me that she was going to get aggressive because the conditioning has to be on point. That was my biggest downfall last seasoning. That was my biggest downfall last season. I needed more conditioning. I feel pretty good about the muscle. That was always my concern, because in my mind, I still see that same skinny, lanky girl, and I'm finally to the point where I realize, yo, you ain't skinny no more. You've really put some muscle on your frame, which is really, really cool to see. Definitely still need more muscle in the glute area, and I'm just working as hard as I can on my glutes and my hamstrings. But I mean, judges never said anything like, hey, you really need to bring it up. They're just like, yeah, you can stand to bring it up a little, but it wasn't like, hey, really, really focus on this. But anywho, calories on my low days are 1765, and then on my high day, it is 2,000 calories. And let me tell you something. The pain and suffering when you get the high day, people underestimate it. They're always like, oh my God, I had all these low days. Thank God for a high day. Well, yes, the high day does great for you mentally, but my high days make me hungrier, which is good because that's what we're supposed to be. That's what it's intended to do. So it's essentially, it's just a refeed just to get the metabolism, everything's revving up. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm gonna be sitting in traffic because it's 5:27 and good old Charlotte traffic. I live smack dab in the city, so it is what it is. But what I wanted to talk about today is just my excitement to go to the gym. So something that I have not spoken about on social media or in any of my other YouTube videos is my, how can I word this? I lost my power, not power, I lost my passion to train. I had a lot going on. I've talked about it before, but I want to say probably between October and December, I had no motivation to train. And let me tell you something, like, especially November, December, those were the hardest months of my life that I've ever experienced. So I had no motivation to train because I was just mentally and emotionally torn apart, just to shreds, was not in a good place. And a lot of people feel like, oh my God, if you're not in the gym all the time, if you're not hitting it perfectly, then you're not going to make any gains. And that's just simply not the case. I am not someone that has that go hard or go home mentality in regards to anything in life. I'm not like that in general. That's not my personality. Damn sure not how I operate in prep. I understand that there is a time and a place for me to be locked in and focused, and that's where I'm at now. But even still, I feel like I do a very good job at maintaining somewhat, I don't even like the word balance, I like harmony, just making sure things are harmonious, if you will. And so with that being said, if you're someone, even if you're, well, if you in prep, that's a totally different story. But if you're not in prep right now and you're finding yourself that you're just really struggling getting your workouts in, take a step back and have some grace towards yourself. Now you have to ask yourself, are you just being lazy, or is there truly, really something honestly going on? Because those are two totally different situations. If you're just being lazy, yeah, get off your ass and go. But if you really do have life things happening, it is okay. If you miss a week without going to the gym, you're still going to have your gains. If you miss a month without going to the gym, you're still going to have your gains. You're still going to be fine. You're not going to lose a muscle. I know I had weeks where I probably only hit the gym maybe 3 times a week, and it was because at that moment, that was my best. That was all that I could do. But I said all that to say, I have my flame back. I have my passion back. Like, even the fact that I have to train after the gym, like, that's growth for me, because Amber last season and the season before that would not train after work, because mentally, after, like, once 3 o'clock hits, all my hard tasks need to be done because I don't got nothing else to give. I've been at it since the crack of dawn. So the fact that I have worked a full day and I'm about to be sitting in 5:30 traffic and I am still excited to hit the gym. Then also Murillo has been coming to the gym with me, which makes it so much better. Just having the gym partner, because he pushes me. Like, I'm still sore from my freaking workout on Monday because we really pushed hams hard on Monday, but I'm excited to go train. If I remember, I'm going to bring the camera with me so that way he can get some footage. We're going to be hitting back today. And then tomorrow we got a check-in. So if I remember, I'll see y'all at the gym. Well, you'll see me at the gym. I wanna be with you. Be with you. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. Let's go to ice. Maybe you can stay the night. I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. Don't let this go to ice. Let's go. Oh, not a little delt trying to poke out. Ooh. So Marilla, you guys, is actually on a mission because his birthday is a week after my competition, so he's trying to get summertime fun. Why are you ignoring me?
Because I was focusing.
You're supposed to be focused on me.
Well, not when I'm working out.
Oh, okay.
I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. Don't let this go to waste. Maybe you can stay the whole night. Don't let this go to waste. Maybe you can stay the whole night. Don't let this go to waste. Maybe you can stay the whole night. Don't let this.
I've been trying hard to keep my cool, but when you're near, there's nothing that I can do. When you're walking in, I know it's true. It doesn't even matter how hard I try, 'cause when I hear your voice, my wall.
Alright, it's Thursday, March 9th. Just got done doing my check-ins. So weight's up a little, which that's fine. I'm not worried about that. I've been doing this long enough to understand that weight fluctuations are normal. I know it's nothing that I've done wrong because I have literally been hitting everything on the T. Excuse the voice. The allergies are kicking my ass right now. All the pollen has fallen, but not worried about that. A couple of reasons why my weight is up, I'm gonna guess, is I need to use the restroom right now and I can't, and that's annoying. That always puts me in a foul mood. I'm very sore, which is why my real struggle is right now I cannot hit my poses to save my life. Sometimes it's like that, where some mornings just like, all right, cool, go, you're good, and then some mornings it's just like, not happening. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stop right now, because the more I try to hit it, the worse it gets. So I got what I could for my check-in photos. I'm just gonna send that in. I am very, very aggravated at the fact that I could not hit my poses. So that lets me know that I need to rest because I'm sore. I'm very sore, to keep it a buck. Hamstrings are like throbbing, and I trained them last on Monday and today's Thursday. So that tells you a little bit about what's going on. So I'm gonna try not to let it put me in a foul mood, because let's face it, it does sometimes, but we're gonna keep it moving. All right, so got my check-in. Updates have been made. Cardio's been bumped up by 5 minutes, and food has dropped again. Nothing bad happened. It's just that we understand that in order to achieve the goal, we have to get drastic. Jordan told me that she was going to get aggressive this prep, and that is exactly what she is doing. Bodybuilding is an extreme sport, especially when you are at that national level in your season. You've done a couple of national shows and you're trying to go pro. It is what it is. If you are someone who is not familiar with bodybuilding, you're not a bodybuilder, you're thinking, oh my gosh, this is extreme, you are 110% correct. It is extreme. Now, for just lifestyle every day, this is not the approach that needs to be taken. I'm going to say that one more time for the people in the back. If you are not a high level athlete that is competing in a bodybuilding competition trying to get your pro card, you do not need to do these things as far as getting this aggressive with dropping your food and raising cardio. I have a massive headache right now. I actually got sent home from work, so I am going home and I am going to rest, and that's probably honestly another reason why I was feeling all sorts of wonky in my check-ins this morning. definitely inflammation, because I've been hitting it hard. My husband's been helping me in the gym, which I'm very grateful for, because I know I progress way better when he helps me. So I think I just honestly need to go home and get some rest. So that's what we're gonna do. What is up, y'all? Sunday, March 19th, 2022. Can y'all see that? Isn't that gonna show you? Anywho, y'all trust me, it's Sunday, March 19th. I am just cleaning up right now my kit. I've got a client in a little bit, but let me just give y'all real quickly a recap of this week, because when I tell you this week has been absolutely trash, this week was brutal. Had my check-ins on Thursday. I'll pop up a photo of what I was looking like. Beyond disappointed, because my weight jumped up a whole 3 pounds. And I understand that fluctuations happen, but 3 pounds is a lot. And it's very frustrating when you know you have been doing everything to the T. I've been training, getting my cardio in, hitting my macros, like everything is on point. But yet, somehow, jumped up 3 pounds. Now, I also understand that I am PMSing right now. However, I ain't never jumped up 3 pounds due to PMSing or even being on my period. So I was very, very upset about that, because I feel like I am running out of time. I am now officially 13 weeks out, and my weight has basically jumped back up to where I started prep at 4 weeks ago. So I'm just kind of like, what the hell is going on? I know what's going on. I am stressed out. I am stressed, and we learned this about me last season. Once I get to a certain level of stress, there's nothing we can do. We can't drop the food any lower. We can't cardio me anymore, because anymore we can't add any more additional cardio, because once I hit a certain stress threshold, my body just, pew, it just stops. So I know why I'm stressed. I'm stressed just due to, there's a lot of things going on just with my career. I am trying to navigate and figure out things, and I thought I had a plan, and then once the plan fell through, it just really mentally and emotionally drained me. So I told myself last night, you know what? You need to relax, because now is not the time to be working on that, trying to figure out what's going on with that. It's like, I do have a job. Obviously, I have my business. I run my business, Amberp Beauty, that's Stage Glam. And then I am a counter manager. I run 3 cosmetics counters at a department store. And I just told myself, you know what? You have a job, okay? You have your business and you have a job. Stop stressing. Because there was a point when you had that little moment last summer where I was in transitioning from closing my studio, and I didn't have a job, which I was okay. But I am someone who unfortunately puts my worth and my value as a human being into my career. And that is something that I have been working on for the past 8 months. And so when the plan fell through for something that I was going to do, it really just, I was like, well, fuck, now what? Now what am I gonna do? And it sent me into a spiral, a really bad spiral, which basically ended up with me jumping up in weight because cortisol spiked. So I want to show y'all something, because this is very interesting. So this is my check-in photo from this past Thursday's check-in. So when you check in, you are fasted. So fasted, no water, no nothing. So everything is just as is, flat. Then this next photo is the same day. This is 2 meals in and probably almost a half a gallon of water and a pump, because I had already trained. And once I saw that, I was kind of like, okay, first of all, you have put some muscle on your body. And secondly, you're not in such a bad spot that you think you are, because it can be very misleading sometimes when you look at your check-in photos. Like, you have to keep in mind that on show day, you're not just walking on stage flat like that when you do your check-ins. You have to pump up. you're going to carb up. Like you're going to have food in you. So that is something that I need to remind myself as well when I'm taking my check-in photos. And it wasn't even like my physique. It wasn't that I was disappointed with my photo. I was just racking my brain trying to figure out how the hell did I jump up 3 pounds? And then I had to think about it and I was just like, you're stressed. And so what I have been doing today is doing all the things that relax me. Sunshine, music, just reading, all of those things relax me, and I have got to get my stress under control because I am very aware that now it's getting tight with our timing, and I know if I cannot get my stress in order, my body is not going to do anything. I'm just going to be stagnant and stuck right here, and that is not what I want. So Jordan said that she can tell I am visibly tighter, which I do agree because I'm hungry as hell, okay? I am hungry. I feel tighter. Like I have all the prep feels. It's just the weight is not reflecting how I feel, which that does happen sometimes. So she's not stressed about it. I'm not stressed about it. My main focus is to just keep doing what I'm doing and just let the stress come down. I gotta relax. I have to relax. So I'm just sharing this real talk with y'all because I feel like these are things that no one shares during their prep journey, and that is the purpose of my On a Mission series, is to give y'all the raw, to give y'all the real, all that stuff that you probably don't really get to see on Instagram. So I'm gonna finish up cleaning my kit, and then I'm gonna make some shrimp tacos. Maybe I'll show y'all how I make my shrimp tacos. All right, you guys, it is the next day, March 20th. I'm horrible. I was supposed to show you my shrimp tacos, and of course I forgot. Hopefully I can remember to do that sometime within the next couple of days because it was really good. But I am happy to report I woke up a full pound lighter. So I was up 3 pounds this past Thursday, like I told y'all. And then I was up 3 pounds this past Thursday. Like I told y'all when I checked in on Thursday, I was 150.2. This weekend, I didn't do anything crazy. We didn't up cardio. We didn't lower food. Just kept everything the same because Jordan, she already knew it was stress, which is why she wasn't so worried about it. But of course, my brain was freaking spinning. Yesterday, I took my rest day like I typically do. Woke up this morning, boom, we a pound lighter. So that just goes to show you right there. I call stress the boogeyman because it's like you hear about it, but you can't ever see it. We have to stop underestimating the power of stress, and we need to take our stress management just as serious as we do the rest of our prep. Like we're so focused on, am I getting leaner? Did I put on any muscle mass? Hit my macros, hit my training, hit my cardio, where all those things are, yes, they're important. But if you are not managing your stress, if you are trying to do this and you have a high level of stress, it is going to be a hell of a time. So yesterday when I woke up, I was like, you know what, Lord? I throw my hands up because all of my stress is in here. It's all mental. It's just stuff that I'm just trying to figure out. I'm constantly trying to figure it out. Like, what do I need to do next? What's the right move? Yada, yada, yada. And I'm just like, you know what, Lord? Your will, not mine. I'm just chilling. I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna go with the flow, and whatever happens, happens, because I cannot constantly be sitting here with my wheel spinning because it's not healthy for me mentally and it's not healthy for me emotionally. So I am heading off to work, and then I will check back in with y'all probably on Thursday when I have my next check-in. What is up, y'all? It is March 24th, Friday, 7:42, getting ready for the gym. I am officially 12 weeks out. It's getting real now. So yesterday was, I'm just doing my skincare and everything before I get ready to go to the gym. So yesterday was my check-in day. However, I wasn't able to record my thoughts in the moment because I had to get moving. I had 4 clients yesterday, so I was pressed for a little bit of time, but we'll do that right now while I am getting ready. So y'all know the week before was really rough. Weight shot up, and it was just due to cortisol. I told myself, you know what, Amber, you can't worry about that. You just have to let it go and let God take the wheel. So that's what I did. Yesterday was a really good check-in. I dropped 2 pounds. Again, didn't do anything crazy. Didn't change, make a bunch of adjustments. It was just that my stress was up. I understand that when I get stressed out, the cortisol hits and my body will pause. So I have to make sure that I am doing everything in my power to manage my stress, because that's going to be the biggest thing for me during prep. It's not going to be the diet, the cardio, like none of that bothers me. It's just me in my head and stressed out about other things. So here is what I was looking like. We are at 148.2. No changes, everything's the same. The only change that was made last week was that I have one more cardio day. So I was doing 4 by 20, now I'm 5 by 25. That was the only change. And I can't believe it. We're 12 weeks out. It's just hard because I feel like I'm behind, but I also have to keep in mind that I'm doing everything as I should, and that every prep is different. And this prep is definitely different. I can already tell that I have I'm fuller. I have more muscle mass than I did last prep. So I think that's also kind of playing with my head as well, because my body comp is a little different. Then of course, just look at like how your clothes are always fitting. Like my shorts are already getting big. So that's the thing. Like, I think also for us taller bikini girls, I'm 5'8", like I think for the majority of us, we just have skinny genetics. And so I feel sometimes with that, it can just make it difficult to see the changes. And so sometimes in prep, you feel like, oh, nothing's happening. But then when you look at when you first started to where you are now, that's when you can see the changes. Because I'll keep it a buck. Sometimes trying to see the change week to week, it's hard. And that's why you have a coach, your support. That they will let you know what they see, and honestly, it's your coach's job to worry, not yours. So that's where I'm at. I had a killer glute workout last night. Like, I'll keep it a buck. I am sore right now. Yep, I'm sore, but that is okay. We're gonna hit back and biceps. And my mindset, I'm just so positive. Like, I don't know if it was because yesterday, I had a good check-in or what, but I noticed a significant mood increase yesterday. And it's good. Oh shoot, I need to put my contacts in. What am I doing? Won't be able to see. And it's 82 degrees today. I think I mentioned it in my other vlog. Like, I'm a mood person, man. Like, the sunshine. What the hell is that? Oh no! That's my contact. Ah, wait. You guys, it is Saturday, March 25th, 7:35 p.m. I am laying on my sofa because I am exhausted. I have hit a wall the past 2 days, yesterday and today. Hunger has been on 1,000. Like, I told Jordan, I was like, yo, this plan, I just want to let you know, is working harder than the devil. My stomach is literally growling. I don't even know if you're able to hear it on camera. Yesterday, I was hungry. But baby, today, I was just standing at work and I just looked around and I was just kind of like, okay, here we are. We have officially entered prep. I am so hungry and so tired. I've hit a wall. I need to go eat, but I am so tired. I do not want to get up to make food. That's where I'm at right now. I'm just on my iPad watching YouTube videos. I need to get up and eat, but I just wanted to share, like I said, y'all, that's On a Mission series. We get in the real, the raw, all the things in between. Oh, I think I forgot to mention the one thing that did change and why I'm feeling it so hard is because typically I carb cycle, so I'd have like 3 low days, 2 high days. She took away the high days. So everything, calories are at 16 something. I don't even know. And yeah, that's where we're at right now. So oh, and Alexis is going to the O. Highlight of my day. She competed in Vegas today and she won. I knew she would. So proud of her. So Lex, if you're watching this, of course, you're watching this like weeks, 12 weeks later, but proud of you. Love you. All right, beautiful people. It is Thursday, March 30th. I hit a wall on Tuesday. I sat down. I was supposed to do a little meal prepping for the vlog. Sat down because I was cleaning my bedroom and I was just kind of like, I need to sit for a second. Woke up, it was 2 hours later. So, we're gonna get on with it. I have been feeling exhausted, just tired, energy gone. Yesterday was the worst lift I've had this prep so far. Like, my strength was just like, ugh. I was like, okay, I have got to be leaning out because I can feel every bit of it. Last Thursday, I was 148.2. Just got on the scale, we're 145. So that explains why I have just been feeling like, what the hell is going on? So right now I am getting ready to do a little bit, well, not a little bit, I need to check in, do my photos, but I also am going to do a little bit of some posing. So I'll try my best to show you that. It's kind of hard to get the angle right with my vlogging camera, so I might have to do it with my phone. Okay, I hope this is an okay angle. All right, I'm just gonna go through my posing a little bit. I already got my photos for my check-in. So the best way I feel to do your check-ins are do the video. Of course, use the back-facing camera. You can set it up, press record. The reason why I say do it this way is because you're not having to press a button or put it up with the timer and then run to get into your place. And then also keep in mind that when your stage photos are taken anyway, it's in the midst of you actually posing and doing your posing routine, all right? And then probably like my biggest posing tip, it is okay to admire others posing, you know what I mean? However, do not try to pose like someone else because you're going to look silly. I see this a lot right now with the wellness girls where just because Francielli is doing something, everyone else is like, oh, let me pose like that. You not her. So you can try to imitate her. I just think it looks silly. Pose like you. Do what feels right for you. Figure out your own posing personality. Some people are more sassy, some are bubbly, some are sexy. I am none of those things. I am not a sexy girl. That's not my personality. I have more of a cool girl vibe. I'm just chilling. I'm not doing too much. I'm doing just enough. That's me. That's true to my personality. So biggest posing advice, yes, draw inspiration from others, but at the end of the day, make sure it's like you, all right? So, and then also, a fun fact about me, I don't know if you guys realize this, I don't have the smallest waist. Oops. I just don't. When I first got into bodybuilding, when I had my old coach, like my training, how it was programmed, did not help my waist. Like, I am someone who is just genetically more abbier anyway. So that's just from my, 5 years of competitive cheer and then 7 years of coaching gymnastics. So all that time of just lifting and whatnot. So that's why I just genetically don't have a smaller waist. However, something that I did that made a huge difference for me was like, I'm not doing a bunch of ab training because I don't like the way my abs are, my structure, they protrude out, so I'll get kind of bulky, so I don't want that. And then wearing a weight training belt. I used a chic one, extra small. I've been using that for the past, 2.5 years, and it's been great. And then, of course, posing. You can cheat it. So if you don't have the smallest waist, like, don't feel discouraged. It's just going to be all in the matter of your posing. So for me, my best pose from the front, and I think my front pose is the most solid, I can kind of hide the fact that I don't have the smallest waist. So what I'm working on is actually cleaning up my transition from the back. I don't know. I just feel like I need to change it. Here's how it was before. I can't even remember. I've come here. Yeah. I've come here. Go this way. This is what I'm going to change it to. So I'm here. just gonna step back instead of stepping forward and then turn. I just feel like that looks more cleaner. So here we go. And also, like, to warm up, I always like to just kind of walk a little bit. I feel like the walk is something that's very forgotten, and your walk is your walk as well. And also, don't forget, you want to make sure you're practicing walking to the back as well, because hopefully you're in that first call out. And so if you're in that first call out, whoops, they're going to have you walk to the back. So don't forget that as well, all right? So I'm just going to run through one time. Okay, I'm tired. Whew. Posing is hard work. Okay, so I am going to go downstairs and have my coffee. I'm gonna let you guys know what Jordan says. I already know we're not gonna make any changes because I went from 148.6 to 145. No changes are necessary. And that's the thing, something else you gotta keep in mind. Just because your coach doesn't make any changes, it doesn't mean that anything is wrong. Just because your coach is making changes doesn't mean that anything is wrong. It's just kind of like the goal is to figure out what's going to create that stimulus and ride that out until it stops. So we're going to probably ride out these current macros and cardio until we come up against a stall, because a 3-pound drop is a hell of a lot. So once she responds to my check-in, I'll let you guys know what she says, and then that's going to end episode 1 of On a Mission, because April, we about to start April. Whew, okay, I am cleaning up my kitchen because if my space is not clean, I cannot function properly. Like, I've got a lot of content that I need to film today, and then I've got errands, I need to do some meal prepping. So I'm like, you know what, let me just go ahead and just clean so that way I don't cuss my family out. So I can't remember if I had mentioned this in the video yet, but I was talking to Alexis the other day, and I was just telling her how, like, I was feeling kind of like a punk because I've been in prep for a little over a month now, but it's true what they say. Every prep is definitely different, and I was just kind of hard on myself because in my mind, I'm just kind of like, I was really hard on myself because in my mind, this is just going off of past preps, I feel it's too early to have the prep feels that I do right now. However, every prep is different. And because we got a little aggressive, not a little aggressive, we got aggressive because we're on a timeline and we understand the conditioning that I need to bring. So when I look at it that way, it's kind of making sense as to why I was feeling the way that I did. Because yes, we choose this. This is optional. This is a luxury sport. The fact that we're even able to do this is amazing. And for me, feeling so shitty so soon, it just kind of made me think, shut up. Don't bitch. Stop complaining. And it's not a matter of bitching or complaining. It's just that I'm so self-aware of my emotions, my thoughts, my feelings. I'm aware of what my physique looks like. I'm aware of the type of physique that I need to bring. And so I was just being really hard on myself, basically telling myself that my feelings aren't justified because I just started prep. But after getting on the scale this morning and having a 3-pound drop made it very clear that nope, your feelings were spot on. You weren't just complaining. You felt like trash because you literally dropped 3 pounds in a week. So, how to manage prep feels, you guys? It's hard. I've been doing this for 4 years now, and I am finally at a place where I understand my body, and that's something that you're not gonna get your first prep, your second prep. Like, it takes some time to get that prep maturity, if you will. And of course, I love that there's so much information out here available to us, like so many resources. Alexis and I feel our resource is the best, the Girl Gainz podcast. Check that out. But you have to keep in mind that nothing that anyone says is a blanket statement. What might work for someone probably won't work for another person, or something that you think wouldn't work because when you look at it scientifically, it doesn't make sense. But in the bodybuilding realm, we don't understand why it works. It just does, and we do it, you know? So you kind of have to understand yourself, understand all the knowledge, and just take your time and really pay attention to you. So yeah, that's it. Still waiting for Jay to respond. I'm sure she'll respond here in a moment, but I just wanted to share those thoughts with you in case you are someone and you're just, you know, you're feeling it and you're kind of being hard on yourself. Let go and let God. And my stress management, we gotta talk about that. My stress management has just come down dramatically because I literally told myself, your will, God, not mine. I'm just gonna roll with it. I'm just here. Let's see what happens next. All right, kitchen is clean. I went ahead and did my nails too, you guys. I am no longer in the business of getting my nails done in the salon. I have always hated getting my nails done. However, I like having my nails done. And like, especially once I get deep into prep, the last thing I want to do is sit down and go get my nails done. So I was doing gel polish before, but again, it's just kind of like that takes time and it's not always perfect. I have been rocking press-ons and you cannot even tell that these are press-ons. This was never an option for me when I used to work in salon, obviously because my hands were in water all day long, but I have been doing this for about 2 months now. It's quick, it's fast, efficient. Mine lasts for 2 weeks. I think I've got it down to a science. And of course, I always keep the little nail glue in my bag because I have had situations where like at work, if I go to like open a drawer or something, a little too much pressure, it pops off. But outside of that, I like it because it's neat. It's quick, it's fast, efficient, and I can do it myself. I haven't gotten my nails done in salon since, October 2022. And I don't think that I will be going to do my nails anymore. My nails grow freakishly fast in general, so it was just like a every 2 week type deal. Then the money adds, like I'm like, all that money that I'm spending on getting my nails done, I can be using towards something else. Of course, everyone has their things, you know. Some people like to get their lashes, some people like to get their hair, their nails. For me, all I really care about is my hair trimmed nicely. Everything else, I'm a low maintenance gal. But all right, so we got the check-in from Coach. So front's coming in together very nicely. I see one side of the ham separation working to come through, which was great because last season that was something that she was really concerned about, like my hams are just small. However, she said we have definitely put on some size in the hamstrings. Very pleased to see this. Definitely take a nap when you can. I am very, all caps and very happy with this check-in. Nope, changing anything. Check back in for me on Monday. So I believe now we're going to 2 check-ins a week. So before I was just doing Thursday, now it looks like we're going to be doing Thursday and Monday, which is very common the closer, you know, the deeper we get into it. So that is going to wrap up On a Mission episode 1. It's so weird because I'm filming this. Well, when you guys have already watched this, I have already filmed it. It is, what's today? Today is May 30th, but you won't see this until June 12th. So I'll see y'all tomorrow for tomorrow's episode of number 2 On a Mission. It'll be the month of April. All right. Thank you so much for watching and supporting. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Why do I always say that? Hold on. I always say keep it simple because when I started my YouTube channel, I had realized immediately, this is when I was just heavily doing beauty content before I even got into bodybuilding, that makeup was just made out to be way more difficult than what it should be. So many products, so many of this, so much that. And I was just kind of like, no, man, just keep it simple. So at the end of every video, that's why I say keep it simple. You can apply that to life. Same thing with bodybuilding. We tend to make things more difficult than what it needs to be. Like, stop trying to reinvent the wheel. Like, the basics, old school, tried and true, roll with it, all right? So keep it simple.